Since July, the Beyblade X releases have been insane, and for October, it looks like we are not calming down, and hell, even November, it looks like we're not calming down. There is so much Beyblade hype. There's always something to be hyped about with Beyblade X. Let's break it down. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy T-Flame, T-Fuego, T-Get It All Till I Can't Get No More. And today we're going to be breaking out the Beyblade news that's been coming out over the past few days about the October and kind of November releases as well. Breaking down that November thing in a little bit. But yeah, it looks like Takara Tomy stays cooking, we stay winning. Literally, I think the last boring release was in June, because in June we got Vice Tiger, and that was it. Then in July we got Cobalt Dragoon and Black Shell with Dot. Dot is a very good bit, we're coming to find out. And then August we got freaking Leon Crest and Phoenix Rudder. We got Glide. I like Phoenix Rudder. If you haven't seen my video on it, watch it. Leon Crest is good. And this month and in a few days we're going to be getting Lightning El Drago, which seems to be good, and Whale Wave, which also seems to be good. And next month we finally got the news on the October releases, and they look equally as freaking insane. Let's break it down. So the first thing we got Silver Wolf 380 free ball, which this is going to be a stamina type combo that is actually going to be good at being tall, because the bottom part of the blade, that's plastic, because all UX bays have like a little bit more like plastic. They're a little bit different than just normal line bays. The entire bottom part of the bay with the is going to be free spin. So having it on a higher ratchet is actually going to be beneficial, because it means when you get an attack, you're going to be spinning and the attacks aren't going to be doing that much damage. So having this guy on a taller setup is actually going to be beneficial. A lot of times, stamina, attack, defense, you want them on lower heights because you don't want your ratchet to get bursted. And generally, when you're taller, let's say you're running an 80 height ratchet against a 60 height ratchet, the 60 height ratchet could destabilize you easier by getting underneath, but this seems to be like a Beyblade where that will not be the case. So I'm excited to see how that's going to happen. We also get free ball, which is supposed to be free spin. In the demo that Takara Tomy showed, we didn't actually see how the bit worked. I wonder if it's because, well, let me pull out a Beyblade. So every Beyblade, when it locks into the ratchet, the bit can kind of free spin, like you can spin the bit, right? But it's kind of like, it's like a click, like it's a click, it's not free spin. But that's because of these little things right here. These make it click. But I wonder if on free ball, these are going to be completely gone. Like these little bits right here are going to be gone. Like these little bits right here are going to be gone, and it's just going to be smooth. If that's the case, I think that's low-key a good way to balance it, because the clicking also is what helps give the bay burst resistance. And if you're free spinning, but at the cost of burst resistance, I think that's going to make it a little balanced. But I still think this part's going to be stupid broken. I mean, free ball on Wizard Rod, I can see it now. Especially if El Drago is good. Having free ball on El Drago, which is going to be, I think El Drago is going to be a lot better at spin stealing than Cobalt Dragoon. Because again, Cobalt Dragoon is a square. And then El Drago is a circle. So like, I'm excited for this guy. It's a starter set. It comes with a winder launcher, which honestly I think was not needed, but I guess it's because technically we just got a UX booster in Leon Crest, so maybe they want to, throw on the launcher a little bit, charge a little more. But that's the bay, which is interesting. But we're also technically getting a second bay-ish. But the hypest thing right now is this new motorized stadium, which I did not do a video on this as soon as it was released, or as soon as the news was coming out about it, because I wanted to at least see how it worked, because a lot of people were just doing videos saying it was motorized, but we didn't know exactly how it worked. But now, after a few days, we see how it works. And well, before we even break down the stadium, it comes with we thought it was Hasbro exclusive Bear Scratch. Takara Tomy seems to be releasing the Hasbro exclusives in like their own thing, so I'm thinking maybe the Hasbro exclusives are going to be like special things for TT, because Shinobi Knife is coming in the DS game, Bear Scratch is coming in the set, so maybe these are going to be like fill-in bays or something like that. Because really, I mean, maybe they didn't want to put any actual bay of value in this like set. I don't know. But Bear Scratch 560, it's flat, it's based off of Rhino Horn. This thing is garbage. But anyway, wait, it's crazy. We're getting like 2 things based off of Rhino Horn. You got Shinobi Knife and Bear Scratch. Why? The shape is not good. Maybe it's because it's easy to produce and cheap. That's why we're getting a few of those. But the motorized stadium is actually very hype, because the way it works is it's a normal Beyblade X stadium with a bigger shroud, but it has a part in the middle that, with the motorized part, is that it will spit up, so that way bays in the middle or like that get caught in it. It'll like spit up randomly in the middle of battle. The bay can circle around that X streamline real fast, and then it'll retract and just send the bay off shooting. That has the potential to be very interesting, because if you're spinning real fast, that means you're not gonna have a lot of control, and you are gonna have a lot of like chance to ram into opponents. But at the same time, if you're spinning that fast, because it's very like a small like circle compared to the normal extreme line, you probably could just throw yourself out of the stadium, which is kind of like counterintuitive. It's going to be interesting to see how this works. Maybe they hire the rails on the stadium outs just a little bit to try and counteract, you know, the bay going in the center, spinning around, and then being shot out. Instead of going into opponent, maybe they'll try and like increase like the things, like the sides maybe slightly, so it doesn't just maybe miss the opponent and go straight into the extreme line. Straight into the pocket. It doesn't seem like this is like the thing that spins. It doesn't seem like it spins in the middle. It seems like it shoots up, because in the video it's completely flat and then you see it shoot up. I can't wait to see this thing. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Just because we're getting like actual unique Beyblade X stadiums. Now, I mean, pretty much the standard Beyblade X stadium is going to be the competitive stadium. I doubt that this is going to be used competitively, just because it's a little gimmicky, and you know, the high risk of self-KOing. But I definitely think this is going to introduce its own type of meta. Certain things I think will be better in this stadium than the normal Beyblade X stadium. But regardless, this entire thing looks hype. This is just October, November. You know, last month we got teased the Shinobi Saber Beyblade, which is owned by, I don't know if I could show who this is owned by yet, but basically that it got leaked. I'm gonna maybe throw up a mock-up image or something, because I'm not sure if I could show this yet. But basically it's a samurai Beyblade that seems to have an interesting gimmick. It seems to have like almost not a bound gimmick, but it seems like it has an extra blade that can like shoot out, like, well, not shoot out like at the opponent, just like poo type. And that's gonna be interesting. Apparently, it's also UX Bay, and apparently the bit is gonna have I think, what is it, 16 gears, which is more like, you know, assault, hexa, things like that. But we don't have that much info on it. It comes with a real interesting like sword launcher type, which we'll get more information on that in November. You know, a lot of people thought that was going to be the October release because we saw it in September, but it looks like that's going to be the November release. So it's going to come in like a set. I think maybe we get something else for November, unless they just want to make it just that, because I'm thinking like they're gonna want some Christmassy things, which I guess like Takara told me always does like bigger sets towards the end of the year, which I guess is why we're having the stadium set, because you know they always do like a bigger stadium set in the fall months. You're pretty much always guaranteed some sort of stadium set between the months of September and November, mainly September, October, but during like the fall months you're gonna get stadium set for like holiday reasons. So I'm thinking maybe we get something else in November in addition to that Samurai Bay. But anyway, Beyblade X is hype. The freaking the releases are hype. We don't stop eating. We're feasting. El Drago is supposed to be shipping out within the next week. As soon as we get our hands on it, best believe we going crazy. But yeah, if y'all are interested in picking up any of these releases, Mall Toys has pre-orders up for all of them. When you use code TFlame2K, you're gonna save yourself 5% at checkout, and you're gonna be supporting the channel. So if y'all are interested in pre-ordering any of these products, the one I would recommend, Wolf, is fine. But I'm thinking that stadium set, importing stadium sets can get quite pricey. So I do recommend, if you're not trying to wait a long time to get the stadium set, you should probably get on the pre-orders for that, and best place to do that is Mall Toys, link in the description. But let me know what y'all thoughts are on these releases. I am pretty freaking hype. You know, this Wolf Bey is an homage to, I think, I forget the name of Doji's Bey in, is it Phantom Fenrir? That's like, it was an unreleased Wolf Bey that this Wolf Bey looks like. It was an unreleased 0G Wolf Bey, and this literally looks just like it. Phantom Fenrir, I think that's it. Yeah, Phantom Fenrir. Yeah, this is it. This is Doji's Bey that never got released. But anyway, we're finally kind of getting like an homage to it. We're getting quite a few homages. We're getting El Drago, Aero Pegasus, which is you know, MFB homage. I'm calling it. What if in December we get like you think we get a bull Bey in not September, in December? What if we get like a bull Bey, like a Bey that's like on a bull, maybe, or like potentially even like, I'd say either a bull or like a Sagittario type Bey, because I'm thinking we're gonna start getting more MFB homage things. So we shall see. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.